Okay, so let's look at the same example what we have seen before. So if you remember this example, this 20 volt plus 20 volt connected to source, gate is connected to 0.5 a mega ohm resistor, then 10 volt here. I just represented the equivalent form, Thevenin equivalent form here, 0.5 mega ohm, 10 volt, 1 kilo ohm. Now the current we are assuming is drain source to drain, okay, in this direction. This is PMOS, enhancement type PMOS, and mu PCUX W by L was given as 0.4 milliampere per volt square. VTP was given as minus 3 volt. If you will take modulus value, you will have 3 volts. This will be given mostly to you. Okay. Now we will be using this. Again, we have to calculate the branch current and node voltages. Okay. So applying KVL at the input side, plus 20 volt minus 20 volt plus VSG plus 1k ID, the drop across this, the 0 drop across this, plus 10 is equal to 0. So VSG will be 10 minus 1k ID. Output KVL if you will apply in this direction, then minus 20 plus 2k ID and VSD, okay, plus VSD is equal to 0. So VSD will be 20 minus 2k ID. This is one equation, this is one equation. Now I think it was in saturation, so directly we will assume saturation, so there won't be any contradiction. So saturation, if you will assume ID will be 0.4 divided by 2 VSG minus uh, VTP mod of VTP. So VSG is 10 minus ID. I have removed kilo ohm and assumed that whatever the ID will come in milliampere, minus mod of VTP. Mod of VTP is minus 3 mod. Okay. So this will be ID is equal to 0.2 7 minus ID square, which will give ID square minus 19 ID plus 49 is equal to 0. That way, this is a quadratic equation, so it will give two values of ID, 3.07 milliampere and 15.92 milliampere. Okay, two values of ID. If you plug these two values in this equation, you will get VSD1 is equal to 13.86 volt. VSD2 is, if you will plug this current, you will get minus 11.84 volt. If it has to be saturation, then VSD should have to be positive. So that's why we will consider this value. Okay, these two values, and we will ignore these two values because negative value is coming in the say source to drain voltage. Okay, if you will consider the characteristics, drain characteristics, if you remember. So these two values, if I plug the value of ID, this ID into VSG, you will get some value of 6.93. If you will check VSG minus mod of VTP, VSG is 6.93 minus VTP, mod of VTP will be 3. So this will come out to be 3.93 volt. And this is 13.86 volt, hence it is in saturation. Okay, means our assumption is correct, saturation. So I'll write all the voltages and currents here. So VSG is equal to 6.93 volt, VSD is equal to 13.86 volt, ID, which is source to drain, is equal to 3.07 milliampere. These all things we got, and this is saturation. Okay, same analysis we have done before, but looking at as if PMOS is a NMOS. So now you got the value of current and voltages. Now you can calculate the value of individual voltages. The potential VG is equal to VG will be voltage between gate and ground. VG means voltage between gate and ground. So if you will apply KVL, so it will be similar. The drop across 0.5 mega ohm will be 0. So whatever 10 voltage will be applied at across. Sorry, VSG we want, right? With respect to ground we want. So this with respect to this you can think of. Okay. So I am representing in this fashion. So this path I am considering. Okay. So this is gate. This is there will be a ground here. Okay, positive, negative, then ground will be there. So which will be negative, positive, minus 10 plus 0 volt drop across this plus sorry, in this direction we have to take, right? So VSG will be minus VSG plus drop across this resistance plus 10 volt. Okay, is equal to 0. So VSG will be equal to 10 volt. Sorry, this is the VG. Okay, since we are considering from ground to VG. Okay, the better way to approach this will be, since it will create confusion to you guys. So VSG is given to us 6.93 volt. So this is Vs minus Vg, 6.93 volts. Okay, now Vs will be the drop across this and this value. So if I'll write, so if you will apply, so Vs will be as it is, minus drop across this 1k id minus, so I am coming in this direction. Okay, so Vs minus 20 and minus 1k id, so Vs will be 20 plus 1k id. So 20 plus 1k id is 3.07. So okay, so I've made a mistake here again, sorry for that. I've applied KVL wrong. So this will be minus 20 plus 1k id plus Vs will be equal to 0. Okay, I got confused actually. So this will be the correct KVL. So Vs will be 20 minus 1k id. So this will be 20 minus 1k id, that is 3.07 volt. So it will give 16 point something. 1 minute, I'll check. 16, 1 minute, I'll check. So it will give 16.93 volts. Okay, once you get the value of Vs 16.93 volts, so I'll write Vs is equal to 16.93 volts. You will plug here. So Vs minus Vg, Vg will be equal to Vs minus 6.93 volt. Okay, so this will give you Vs is 16.93 minus 6.93 volt, that will give you 10 volts. Okay, so that is Vg. So that is Vg. So Vg is equal to 10 volt. Now once you got the value of Vg, Vd is remaining. Vsd is equal to 13.86 volt. Vs minus Vd is equal to 13.86 volt. So Vs is 16.93 minus Vd is equal to 13.86 volt. Vd will be equal to 16 minus 16.93 minus 13.86, that will give minus 13.86, that will give 3.07 volt. Okay, so Vd is 3.07 volts, so which is exactly similar to what we have seen. I think this value is here it is correct. Previously when I solved the question, it was wrong, I believe. I'll check and I'll re-upload the video. So Vg is 10 volt because you can see the drop across this is not there, so 10 volt should appear across Vg as Vg, sorry. So this will be the Vg Vd value. Now you can plot it. So if you will see here, Id and V cutoff is 3 volt, VSG. So somewhere VSG is 6.9 volts. So somewhere here 6.93 volts, and for that you are getting the current of 3.07 milliampere. Okay, this is the transfer characteristics. Then drain characteristics will be some, it is like this: VGS is equal to 6.93 volt. Okay, and somewhere here it is VSG minus VTP mod. So 6 minus 9, 6.93 minus mod of VTP will be 3.93 volts. Here VSD, this is ID, and if you will see the VDS value, which is 13.86, somewhere here it will be 13.86. For that you are getting the current 3.07 milliampere. Okay, uh, and these are the values of node voltages, branch current, source to drain. Okay, so if you will see the 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 values which are coming is exactly similar to what we have seen before, but it is positive here. Okay, the magnitudes are same if you will look at. So just it is another way of looking at PMOS. That's the only way I wanted to, that's the only thing I wanted to clear, the message I wanted to give. You can see in this fashion as well. The characteristics looks like NMOS, whereas the values will, you will see this, these all values were same what we have seen before, but here you will have positive values, you can see. Okay, source to drain current and everything is positive value. So it really depends upon how you look at PMOS. I prefer usually the previous way, where you have to all the values comes in negative and characteristics in second quadrant, because it gives a clear picture of how to differentiate between NMOS and PMOS. So I hope the picture is clear, how it is and what it is. uh, I hope you will, it's your wish which characteristics you have to choose for PMOS. It totally depends upon you, and both of the approaches are correct. Okay.